Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS. Last time, I started up Wet Dry World, and this time, I'm gonna be opening up this door. Oh, also, yeah, I switched to Luigi. A little bit of a minor thing, but I got all the silver rabbits, and now I can finally open up this door. And get the star that was hiding behind it. Wow, another power star. You're getting stronger, stronger from the power of the castle. That's really weird. Not now. That's a really weird way of wording that. Because last time I checked, the power stars don't actually give us power. They only allow us to continue on through the castle itself. We're not really getting stronger as this adventure goes on. But I guess theoretically we are, because we're getting better and better at the game? Question mark? Express elevator. Hurry up. So, I changed to Luigi because there's a star that is really easy to grab that I haven't done yet. And I will show you what I mean right now. So, let's first of all get up here. I thought that triple jump was going to take me slightly higher. I guess I was overestimating the power of Luigi, but... Alright, so there is this cage right here. We should be able to easily get through that with the power of Luigi's invisibility. But, that right up there is the only red box in this entire level. Pretty much. In this area of the level. I don't remember in this place we're going to go to later. But for now, this is the only red box we have access to. But, how are we supposed to get up to the top there if we use Luigi's invisibility? Because the only foreseeable way we can get up there is using, first of all, let me not get caught by that, whatever it's called. I've said his name before, but I just don't want to get caught by him. The only way we can foreseeably get up here is by wall jumping. But there's also this switch here, so I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going. I'm making this seem a lot more complicated than it actually is. It's really not that bad. You get the Power Flower ability. There we go. I'm going to take damage instead of long jumping like I meant to. Press the switch, and this takes you upwards. And you should have plenty of time to just jump through here. And what? Oh my god, that's the stupidest thing in the whole world. Alright, let's try that again. Again, the DS controls aren't like awful, but sometimes they can be a little bit annoying. Specifically in the air. I think, honest to God, the characters in the air control worse than they do in any other place. The ground they control just fine. Anywhere else they control just fine. But in the air they can get a little stiff. So that can be frustrating from time to time. I didn't think it did this. But apparently it does. I believe this goes back up, right? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is the elevator. I'm pretty sure. And it goes up and down, and I guess I completely forgot about that. Nice. That should be the right star, right? Yes, okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. So you have to use Luigi to get in there, but, you don't necessarily need him to collect the star, though I'm not sure why you'd collect it with anyone else. Go to town for red coins. So... here's where the fun begins. It has been said over and over again, by over and over again, I mean like 2, maybe 3 times, that we are currently in a town of some sort. We are currently in some form of city. But, it really doesn't seem like it. Visually, this does not give off a really big city vibe. It seems more like a fortress, if anything else, and even that's giving it a little bit too much credit. It's just a very basic... what am I trying to say? Conglomerate? No, that is not the right word at all. It's a very basic grouping of basic geometric shapes, if you will. So, where is this town? Why is it being called a town? Etc., etc., etc. Also, this is the first time one of these guys has ever grabbed me, and this is the first time you'll see why they're really annoying. Never mind. I landed perfectly fine. Safe. That was really lucky. Usually they are quite annoying to deal with. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I can't remember where the pyramid is that will make the water level go to where I want it to go. And because of that, I don't have an easy way of getting to the area that I need to get to. That's usually how it goes in this level. I want to be able to get all the way up to there. How am I gonna do that? I haven't used this just yet, so I might as well go check it out. Actually, okay. So I have two ways of going about this, and I only realized the second way of going about it just now. I could, mayhaps, go over there and hop into the cannon and shoot myself over into, if I look over here, this area right in there. There's an opening in the top. You can jump through or shoot through that with the cannon, rather. But I can also do something else, which is a lot easier the more I think about it. We have Luigi's Power Flower ability. Instead of having to get the water level to where I need it to be, or where I want it to be, rather, I can just do this. Done. That's a lot easier. I don't think I've ever done that, which is kind of interesting. I guess I never really thought of the Power Flowers as an extension of characters' abilities, and I never really played what character I was thought about what character I was going to use, rather. Based upon their Power Flower abilities, so I never really grabbed Luigi to do this mission specifically. I more often than not played as Mario, or believe it or not, Wario, just because I liked how he looked visually. So, you know, say what you want to say about me, but that's the way I've always been. So I've never actually used his Power Flower ability to get into this area, but moving on, this is the town that they're talking about. This is actually a genuine town. That's really all I have to say about it. We don't see areas like this very often until like Mario Odyssey when we got a whole dang city. But this area, I think it's pretty cool. We don't, again, get a lot of areas like this in this game specifically. So I really, really like this addition. An underwater town, it's just a really cool concept to begin with. Maybe I'm a sucker for that, but I've always been kind of a sucker for those hidden areas, you know? I've always really enjoyed finding, like, little hidden alcove places that look really sick. I don't know. I could be weird. I also need to sneeze right now. Ugh. Okay, I'm fine. I'm living. Sorry, anyway. There are red coins throughout this entire area. They're pretty easy to get, not gonna lie. A lot of them are hidden within these boxes. They're not just sitting out in the open. But that kind of makes them even easier to see. So, you know, I don't think this is a super hard mission, but it's a really cool one. It's always the missions that aren't really that hard that are really cool. Or at least that's the way it usually seems to be in these types of games. Though some can be pretty interesting, and if we're talking specifically about 3D platformers as a whole, I think there are some 3D platformers that get interesting areas right, and they also make them incredibly fun to play at the same time. They're difficult, fun to play, and cool looking. I think a perfect example of that would be A Hat in Time. If you've never heard of that game, it's an indie 3D platformer, and it's a lot of fun. I absolutely, positively love it. I've played the DLC. I don't think I've gotten all the stars. I think I needed to do a few time rifts. If you've never played the game, you won't understand what I'm saying, but it's not a big deal. Essentially, there's things called timepieces. They are essentially the stars of that game, and to get some of those stars, you need to get collectibles that will open up these little secret special, specifically platforming-based areas. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I think that game is very, very, very well done. Good job, Gears for breakfast. You made a good one. Moving back to Super Mario 64 DS, though. There are only 2 of these pyramid things, I think, in the entire levels, or in this entire area, rather. So there's only a few areas that you can actually, or there's only 2 specific water levels that you can get this area to be at, rather. Hopefully that made some type of sense. I'm a little bit out of it, I'm gonna be honest, and the reason for that is because I stayed up till like, what, 3 a.m. because I just couldn't go to sleep, and then I woke up at 6 o'clock. I don't know why my body is like this, but my body sure is like this, so. I'm here, living. Is there a red coin in there? There was. Wow. I thought that was only used for platforming purposes, but there was actually a red coin in there. Nice! I'm smart. 110 stars. Not bad, not bad. Quick race through downtown.
Let's go.
Huh. I really don't remember what this one is, so I will, I guess, cut when I figure out what the main objective is. Or cut back when I figure out what the main objective is. You know what I was trying to say, right? Right? Alright, I see the star. I believe this might be a switch star. I think it is. Because despite what the name may make you think, and, you know, compared to the rest of the racing stars in this game, this one, I know for a fact, does not use the penguin or the Koopa the Quick mechanic. So, it's gotta be a switch star, because that's the only way you could race against the clock otherwise. So I'm going to assume it's a switch star. Nice. Where is this again? I know the pyramid is somewhere around here. Not pyramid, it's definitely not a pyramid, it's more of a, again, diamond. Either way, where the heck is it? I really want to know. Come on. Come on. Really? I can't find it? Okay. Okay. Let's take a breather. And should I, is this it? No, definitely not. I thought it wasn't. I just touched this 5 seconds ago. Okay. If I remember correctly, it should be like somewhere over here. Yes, okay, there we go. That took much longer than necessary, but you know, at least I got it eventually. Alright. So, the star is over here. Taking a look at what this is. First of all, backflip. Backflip again. The star's right up there. We can see the star. What we have to do, because this actually isn't a switch star, I just remembered what this is. What we have to do is use Luigi's Power Flower ability and then run around this area and then walk into here. It's not a very strict time limit, and you can really easily break this simply by backflipping, because let's remember, Luigi's backflip, absolutely broken. That's what it is. So you don't necessarily have to do that the way I did, or the way they intend you to do it. This isn't like you're playing with Mario in Mario 64. It's Luigi in Mario 64 DS, so you can pretty easily break that. But, it's kind of an interesting star. We haven't seen anything, well, no, we have. We haven't seen anything like that framed as a race, is I guess what I was trying to say. So, silver stars. This one should be pretty dang obvious. They're silver stars, and they're drenched. No, actually, though, we do just have to grab a bunch of silver stars. That's it. That's the entire mission. This is where it is? I was looking for that this entire dang time, and now I know where it is. I used it once, I think last episode, and I just completely forgot about it. Because I'm smart. I'm very smart. I don't think these are super hard to grab, though, if I remember correctly. I don't think any of them are in places where I'm, like, really, I don't know, they don't bend me out of shape in these places. They're not super hard to deal with. But who knows? That could change really quickly. I do see one, though. I'm gonna hop down here. I believe that's... Yes, here it is. Okay. Yep, right under it. Okay. There we go. I vaguely remembered that one. I also saw it on the map, so that helped a little bit. Helped bring back my memories just a teensy-weensy, itsy-bitsy bit. So, let's see. I think none of the silver stars are up here. I have a general idea of where they all are. There is... Actually, no, one of them is up there. I'm dumb. Back up again. Have I read this sign yet? Standard mode, press L to center the camera behind you. It's okay. No, I've already seen all that. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I can't believe I just did that. I cannot actually believe that I just did that. Okay. It happens. Whatever. I also cannot believe that I almost just did it a second time. Moving on. The silver star that I'm looking for is all the way up here. Except I need to grab Mario. Oh, I forgot the Mario cap was a thing that I needed to have for this specific moment. Oh. And now we just grab the Power Flower ability and float over to that silver star. Ugh. Man, why couldn't I just not have to use the Power Flower abilities? Why are these things being used? Jokes aside, some people actually really don't like things like the Power Flower abilities, or even the abilities used in the original Mario 64, because a lot of people really enjoy the power-up part of Super Mario. I genuinely don't care all that much. I think 90% of the fun from Mario just comes from basic platforming without power-ups, but power-ups are an important part of the series, and these are incredibly situational. You really don't have to use them all that often, and some people find that to be an incredibly negative thing. And that's perfectly fine, I can see why people would think that, but I really just don't care all that much. Also, that was the wrong diamond. Great. The one I want is over here. Because, God forbid, the water have two different heights that are like 5 centimeters different from each other. I really don't get that. I really genuinely don't get this. Here, I'll show you what I mean in a second, but I'm pretty sure you can infer what I mean. So we have this diamond right over here that raises the water level barely from the minimum amount that it can be at, which can be used by that thing. Why are there two? Why are there two different water levels for this? You really don't need like the slightly larger or slightly higher up water level thing. That's super unnecessary to have. But you know, who am I to tell Nintendo what they should and shouldn't do with their level design? But no, seriously, things like that, it's obvious that convenience factor wasn't a big factor for them. Or this was just an early 3D Mario game, or early 3D game in general. That could be it. Probably not, though. It definitely is. They haven't perfected the level design of 3D Mario games at this point, and I don't think they do for quite a while. I don't know. That's all up for debate, though, because a lot of people, there's a lot of debate about that. Whether it be Sunshine that perfected it, some people think it's fine with 64, some people think Galaxy perfected it, etc, 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 etc. Not super important, though. And with that, we're gonna do the 100 coin mission. Doing that at the beginning of next episode would kind of suck, so let's go.
Let's go.
And there we go. Super duper easy. This really isn't a hard 100 coin mission. One thing I will say about this level is because there's so much water around you, you really don't have to worry about running out of health or dying in this mission. It's incredibly easy to do. So the 100 coin mission in that area isn't too bad. I don't remember it being the best, but it wasn't actually that bad when I went to do it this time. So anyway, we just finished up the 100 coin mission, but next time on Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS, there is one area we have not checked out just yet, and that's right here. But again, that's for next time. Until then.